Hi guys, it's Jennifer, and I'm here today to talk to you about why hiring a stylist for a present, birthday, graduation, Christmas, whatever it is an amazing gift. Well, first of all, um, there's studies done that material possessions bring joy for a very short amount of time versus an experience that you always have the memories of. It's just a better way to spend money and it's a better gift. So the cool thing about working with a stylist is you kind of get both, but you are giving someone an experience of making them feel better about themselves and having a blast while they do it. As a stylist, what I typically do for a new customer is I send over paperwork, they fill that out, I meet them at their home for the first appointment. Closet audits, depending on the size of the closet, have gone from anywhere from 1 to 6 hours. 6 is obviously the extreme. That's a really big closet. Men usually take an hour. Women usually take 2 hours for a closet audit. So I typically come over, we go through the closet, I talk about what they're doing really well, what's working, what's not working, what they're buying redundantly, because a lot of people kind of buy the same things over and over again. We make a shopping list and say, like, this is what we can buy to add to your wardrobe. So you're going to actually expand your wardrobe and grow it and have more options and more ways to wear what you already own. So it's not necessarily about going out and buying a bunch of new things. We are able to make what you already own be more versatile with adding a couple of pieces to your wardrobe. So we do that, and I get to really know them and get to understand them, and then we go shopping at a destination of their choice. I work with people who shop at Nordstrom Rack. I work with people who shop at Forever 21 and Target. I also work with people that shop at Neiman Marcus. And so a lot of people think a stylist is for only wealthy people, and that is so untrue. When you work with a stylist, you buy the right things that you will actually wear and that will actually not just sit in your closet and that are flattering on you and that are whatever. So the couple $100s or whatever the investment of my time, you are saving so much money in the long run. Everything you wear is gonna be flattering. I can find you deals. Trust me, it balances out the expense versus the money that you will save long term. I promise. And you learn so very much when you shop with a stylist. So then we shop, and like I said, we can shop anywhere. I typically go ahead of time. I select all the merchandise from our shopping list, plus anything else I just think would be a good piece, a good fit for that client. The client arrives in the fitting room, is already full of goodies. All they have to do is try things on. There's no stress. There's no running through the store. There's no wondering if something works. There's no, having to find someone to help you. I do all that. You don't even have to hang up your own clothing. You hand them to me and I hang them up for you. I'm like the mom in the fitting room. I'm adjusting you. I'm hanging up your clothes. I'm doing all of those things to make your shopping experience awesome and stress-free. So after that appointment, we decide what we're going to purchase and not purchase together. There is absolutely no pressure. I make an hourly rate. I don't care if you don't love everything. I want you to be, ultimately, my job is to make sure you're so happy with the pieces that you purchased. So that's all I care about. I wouldn't have a business if I didn't make people look good. I wouldn't have been able to do this. Obviously, if I'm just into pressuring you, that doesn't happen at all. Like, I'm super reasonable and accepting. I do try and teach you new things. I do expose you to new things. I actually just had a client that I shopped with like 2 weeks ago, I think. And right now plaid is very in, especially for the holidays. And so I had her try on a couple of plaid shirts and she was like, no, I would never wear those, blah, blah, blah. I said, can you just try them? And she's like, absolutely. So she tried them on and she was like, oh, okay. Well, I can see why you would maybe wear this, blah, blah, blah. But then she's like, I still am going to pass. Well, a couple days later, she sent me a text and said, guess what, Jen? I just went to the store and guess what I bought? A plaid shirt. So I was like, see, so you just don't know until you try something, and you aren't going to know what you don't know, what you don't know. So unless you're working with someone that does this for a living, you're not going to be exposed to the things. that you are exposed to. I also, only let you buy pieces that are incredibly flattering and super practical that will work with your wardrobe. I don't let you buy random one-off things that you're only going to wear for a certain trip or a certain event. I want them to be pieces that you're going to be able to wear over and over again. So then from that appointment, a lot of clients want a lookbook. And so what happens at that last appointment is I come back to your home. We take photos of different outfit combinations, and we use the pieces that you already owned and then the new pieces, and we make basically outfits for every event in your life. So if you are a stay-at-home mom, we make events for stay-at-home mom, running errands. If you are a judge, we make outfits for you when you're not in court and that are professional. If you're a businessman, I make you outfits for work and outfits for taking your kids to the park or whatever it is that's going on in your life. This experience is 100% catered to the client. I don't have a one-size-fits-all formula. That's why I don't offer packages. That's why I don't whatever. Everybody's different. So some people's closet audits are going to take this much time and some are going to take this time. That's why I think it's most fair that I just charge an hourly rate. And that way it's win-win. Like, you're not paying for stuff that we're getting done faster, and we are able to work in a way where we're not feeling rushed and whatever, because we're not worried about getting something done in a certain amount of time. So that is why working with a stylist is an amazing holiday gift. And but here's the most important thing is the person has to want it. In my 10 years of doing this, I've had probably 3 people purchase my services without asking their significant other or friend or whatever it was, or mother. I've had a couple of them be mothers, and it can be an insult to a person if they are not willing and excited to do the process. Most, like 99% of my clients are like excited to hang out with me and shop and make outfits or whatever it is, and this should be a super fun experience. So if someone is not interested in it or willing to do it or thinks it's an insult, then it is not going to be a pleasant experience. So that is most important, is that they want it. I tell everyone that calls me to purchase me as a gift or emails me that if they're buying it for someone, they need to make sure that that person is willing and open, because it's like a personal trainer. It could be taken offensively, or if someone's just not into it. Everyone doesn't necessarily get excited about clothing and their image and all of that. Their mind's elsewhere. So, and there's nothing wrong with that. Anyway, so that's why it makes an awesome gift. So consider that this holiday season for birthdays, graduation. It's an awesome college graduation gift because they're starting their new career. So, yeah, no matter what time of year, it's a really good gift, and it will be such a fun experience that they will remember, and it will change the way they dress and things like that. So that's why it's such a great gift. All right, take care. Bye.